Hello, everyone. My name is Leonard Wancheko. I'm a professor of politics at Princeton University in New Jersey, US, and I'm the founding director of the Institute for Empirical Research in Political Economy based in Benin. I would really like to thank Norma and Michaela for the opportunity to present this very important project. I would like to present the project in four key stages. The first, I'm going to talk about the goal of the project. Second, how we implemented. Third, what were the main results. And then fourth, what were the lessons learned. On the first point, the goal of the project was to engage candidates and political parties on key policy priorities and to promote campaign strategies based on information, deliberation, and two-way communication between voters and candidates. So how we did it? We did it in three steps. The first step was a conference, a big conference, involving policy experts on one hand and candidates and political parties on the other. We discussed five policy issues. First, education, particularly the quality of the math education in the country. Second, health, specifically emergency care, issues related to emergency care. Third, youth unemployment. Fourth, corruption. And fifth, rural infrastructure. So around those key political policy issues, we have experts presenting key results to political parties and to have a large debate. Okay. The second step was an experimentation of campaign strategies based on town hall meetings. So in 60 villages that were randomly picked, and in partnership with the three main candidates, not all candidates, with three main candidates, we organized town hall meetings. And during those town hall meetings, we engaged voters on the result of a conference. And then we have two-way communication between political activists and our research assistant coming from our research centers and the voters. So this lasted about 3 weeks. And during this process, we collected a large data set on how the meeting went, on vote intention, and actual vote outcome, turnout, and many other issues. It gave us the opportunity to collect what were the priorities of voters, and then we were able to present those priorities to the candidates, after the election. So, and then the third step was a post-election conference, and the conference was to present the results, not only of the pre-election conference, but also the town hall meetings and the policy priorities, not only of the candidates, but also how voters reacted to those priorities. The first result is about votes and money. We find that those who did get money during the election voted exactly the same way as those who did not. To be more specific, if you look at this graph, the dotted red line are those who did not get any money during the election, and the blue and straight line are those who did get money. And you can see that the shape of the two graphs are almost identical. So we conclude from this that money has no effect on the vote. Second, we find that town hall meetings led to higher turnout than in the ordinary campaign. It also led to higher voting outcome than the ordinary campaign. We also find that, in fact, the reason why voters reacted more positively was because they were better informed and because they were more active they were more engaged with those who did not come to the meeting after they attended one of them. So there were more activism in the area on the part of those who attended the meeting than elsewhere. Okay, now what were the lessons learned? First of all, on the positive side, 3 main lessons. The first was we find that the experiment itself, the town hall meeting itself, went very well. It was well attended. Voters were very enthusiastic about it, and that's why actually it led to positive result, positive outcome. Now, on top of that, the post-election conference that we organized also went very, very well. So it was well attended, well covered by the media, and we have very, huge positive feedback from the public. So that was a great event. It took place just about 10 days ago, in fact. Now, besides that, what was very important for us was the cooperation of all the political parties involved. So we were able to get all the 3 main candidates to actually agree to run with us town hall meeting in selected villages and to give us the complete autonomy to actually run those town hall meetings in those places. So that was, a very major step forward for us, and it's something which is very, very rare, very, very rare in political science. To get politicians engaged with research in a very positive way. Now, let me say what didn't go that well. So first, the pre-election meeting didn't go that well. It was attended by about 60 people as opposed to 240 for a post-election conference. The main reason was, it took place a little bit late. We organized it basically a month before the election, while everybody was already, on the field, campaigning. So that was a bit of a problem. And second, the media report of the post-election conference was a bit uneven. Some were accurate, some were a bit sloppy. It was not properly written. What I recommend for those who might want to replicate this result is obviously to organize the pre-election conference way ahead of time, to get the experts to get the expert ready way ahead of time, and to organize the conference itself maybe 2 months, 3 months ahead of the election, to give enough time for the parties to digest the result of the conference before going to the field with the political parties, and have a clear mind of the results of our research, before they actually start designing their campaign strategies. The second lesson is it's crucial to get all the political parties involved, not only in the town hall meeting itself, the town hall meeting themselves, but also the data collection, because the credibility of the result relied on the fact that, we collected the data together with all the political parties involved. So we didn't work against any party, opposition or incumbent. And the third lesson is that don't take money from the government and also from opposition parties. So make sure that the financing is very transparent, but also the credibility of the result rely on the fact that the project was self-funded, and it was in part funded by the think tank initiative, so very independent. Based on the big success, I should say, the huge success of the project, at least based on the post-election